In an entertainment industry known for its glitz, glamour, and rigid beauty standards, Han So Hee stands out not just for her striking appearance, but for embodying a new kind of stardom. Rising from a life of hardship with no connections or safety net, she has become a top-tier actress by redefining what it means to be a successful woman in showbiz: bold, complex, and unapologetically authentic. A harsh beginning and the cost of freedom. Born in 1994 in Ulsan, South Korea, Han So Hee, whose real name is Lee So Hee, grew up far from the sparkle of showbiz. Her parents divorced when she was very young, and she was raised by her grandmother under difficult financial circumstances. With no stable home life or access to higher education, she dropped out of college and moved to Seoul with only 300,000 won, about $250, in her pocket. To make ends meet, she worked part-time at a bar and modeled for online shopping sites. These early jobs, often frowned upon in Korea's conservative entertainment circles, shaped her grit and her piercing gaze that would later captivate the camera. Unlike many stars groomed by talent agencies, Han So Hee walked an unconventional path from day one. A star molded not by roles, but by life. Most people know her breakout role as the controversial other woman Yeo Da Kyung in The World of the Married, 2020, but it took Han So Hee nearly 3 years of bit parts and background roles to get there. No one expected a young woman with visible tattoos and a nightlife past to successfully play a seductress with cold eyes and layers of emotional conflict. And yet, that very contradiction, her ability to embody both vulnerability and defiance, made her unforgettable. She didn't just play a character, she revealed a truth about modern femininity, that women are not simply innocent or evil, but carry multitudes within them. Constant reinvention, escaping the innocent goddess mold. While many of her contemporaries opted for safe, sweet roles, Han So Hee went in the opposite direction. In Nevertheless, 2021, she portrayed a lost art student navigating desire and pain in a story that blurred the lines between love and lust. Then came My Name, a complete reinvention of her image, where she played Ji-woo, a revenge-driven woman who infiltrates a crime syndicate. This time, her transformation wasn't just visual. She trained in boxing and martial arts for 2 months and refused to use a stunt double in most scenes. It paid off, not just in praise from international audiences, but in showcasing her as a serious actress willing to suffer for her craft. A declaration of non-conforming beauty. Old photos of Han So Hee, bleached hair, heavy eyeliner, tattoos, and bad girl energy, once threatened to derail her image. Today, they've become part of her appeal. In a market obsessed with pure beauty, Han So Hee became a living declaration that a woman can be rebellious and beautiful, wild and graceful. She doesn't seek to erase her past but embraces it as part of her story. In doing so, she challenges long-held biases in Korean entertainment and becomes a new kind of icon, not perfect, but real. And in that reality lies a unique power. Facing scandal head-on, not with silence. When her past work in bars and racy photos resurfaced, Han So Hee didn't hide or apologize for her identity. "I have nothing to hide. I lived that way, and I'm proud of what I've overcome," she once said. When her estranged mother used her fame to borrow money, Han So Hee publicly posted a letter acknowledging the situation while clarifying she had no ties to her mother's actions. She faced another firestorm in 2024 with dating rumors involving actor Yoo Jun-il, shortly after his high-profile breakup with Hyeri. Han So Hee responded not with PR-friendly platitudes, but with a direct Instagram post denying any romantic overlap or interference. In a landscape where silence is often the default, her willingness to speak up made headlines, and earned respect. From entertainment star to cultural symbol. Today, Han So Hee is not just a sought-after actress, she's a global brand. Representing companies like Charlotte Tilbury, Adidas, and Olay, her face sells everything from skincare to streetwear. But more importantly, she represents a new model of female success, not flawless, but fearless. Her recent projects like Gyeongsang Preacher, a historical horror series set during the Japanese occupation, continue to push boundaries. While the show drew mixed reactions, her performance was consistently praised. She doesn't choose roles to please the crowd, but to challenge herself and reflect her journey. Conclusion: a heroine who writes her own script. Han So Hee isn't a fairy tale. She's not a polished PR product of the entertainment machine. She's the voice of a generation of artists who climb from darkness, bear real scars, and dare to shine differently. In an era where fame is fragile and public opinion fickle, Han So Hee's star endures because she doesn't try to be perfect, she chooses to be honest. She doesn't just play leading roles, she is the leading character of her own life story. And that, more than anything, is why millions are watching not just her shows, but her.